Do it.
So what time is it?
Mm-hmm.
What time is it, team?
It's right now time, man. Right now.
Radio. We're live on Right Now Radio. Now we got episode 5. I got Coach Will Frank and Team Driven in the building. It's been a great episode tonight. We're gonna cover a lot of topics about how these young men, these student athletes are gonna advance their lives and education, careers to the next level, and also update them on what's going on this summer with Team Driven, some of the tournaments they're playing in, facing some high-level competition. Now, these young men also prepare to go to college. Great episode.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Do this.
Yes, sir.
First thing first, with March Madness going on. Tell me, who y'all Final Four picks? I got Alabama going all the way this year. I think this year Alabama will more than the football school. We're gonna win a basketball title now. I think it's the year to do it.
Yeah, Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yes, sir.
Who y'all got?
You asking me who I got?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm asking you, Coach.
I'm gonna go with Alabama. I'm going with Alabama, man.
You going
Brandon Miller playing out of his world. Man. Yeah, he's playing out of this world.
Yes, sir, man. And
he's playing out of this world, like.
And you know what? I love the way he handled all the adversity that he's been facing lately. With all the court stuff going on, he handled that person pretty well, better than anybody. And a lot of people step in times like that.
Yeah, but the whole team stepped their game up, honestly, because they playing with a lot on their chip on the shoulder. They playing with a chip on the shoulder with their teammates. It's just a lot. It's a lot going on with them. So that's why I think they're really playing good, because they playing together.
I could hear all kinds of options. You're on the right track with that sound.
What's y'all like the Final Four?
Yeah. The minute you started, this guy was all over it. Was he cheesing?
Hey, what's my guy in the background? Keep your mic on mute to
somebody need to mute their mic. Somebody got to mute their mic.
Very, very distinct voice.
He got the TV on back there.
Yeah, somebody got the TV up loud.
Come on, y'all. We got the whole radio station watching right now. Y'all on live. Let's go. Come on, y'all. This is episode 5, season 1. Yeah, but tell me who else y'all got in the Final Four? Who some of y'all other picks?
I'm like, you were going to other people.
Yeah, but I tell you what, go ahead, Coach. Go ahead first.
Well, I honestly, I really ain't looked at the entire bracket because I've been tied up. But like I was telling you that I'm going with Alabama because I have seen them play this year. They playing together.
Right.
And yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going with Bama too. And other teams I saw Texas play. I like them. Marquette, UCLA, some other good teams. I want to see what some of the smaller schools might step up and shock everybody. But getting right to it. Tell me real quick, Coach. Tell me real quick, what inspired you to play basketball? What
inspired me to play basketball had to be my daddy, man. My daddy played. It was my dad, and my daddy played basketball like coming up. When he got off work, he shot basketball, and I inherited it from my daddy playing. So that really made me play. That really made me play because basically
I can relate.
He worked and he played basketball, and I was in the gym all the time.
Right.
If I went on the baseball field, we played basketball.
Yeah.
So that's how I got adapted to basketball. And then from there, it's just been a roller coaster ride since then, man.
Right.
Long journey, man. I think I met you in the gym playing basketball.
Right. I know. We played in different gyms at the Y. Just different gyms around Montgomery. Yep. AUM, Base, Maxwell, you name
it. Everywhere. Southeast, Bell Road, everywhere, man.
Downtown Y. I'm gonna ask you too. Your dad played high school, college. Your dad played high school, college ball.
At Lanier.
Oh, he played at Lanier.
At Lanier.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah,
man. Tell me.
So that's why I kind of get it from.
Yeah, that was you building there like you do, huh? that part of the reason why. I see now.
Yeah.
I always wondered that. But yeah, man. Tell me, what inspired you to coach? Of course,
Yes,
I already know you love the game. But what inspires you to coach these young men?
Well, make a long story short, man. I've been at the basketball ground for a long time, and you gotta think about how back in the day when I used to have. It started off with us just playing pickup ball. It went from playing pickup ball to a group message, and in that group message, you will have Donnell Taylor that played with the Wizards, Ronnell Taylor, Courtney Forson, Courtney Forson, Jamar Sanders, Craig Chicken Sword, Jamie Washington, Marquis Glade, Brandon Crawford. And we just was all in a group message, and we all just shot ball Monday through Friday. Like we had a set time, come to the gym, and that's what we did Monday through Friday. So that was our grind, Monday through Friday. Everybody in the gym, like you knew Monday through Friday what we were doing. There wasn't no other thing to do with Monday through Friday in the gym. And once it picked up from there, we kind of like took it to COVID hit. We've been playing since we was older. We've been playing while we were old. We still play now in the leagues on Sundays. Yeah, so it just carried over to my son playing basketball, and I coached him. I coached him when he was like in the second and third grade, and I looked at it. I still love the game, but now the love of the game lives through him from me. So that's what I experienced dealing with these guys. I want to pass on to him because I know the steps it is to trying to get to that next level to play ball. So that's what I always tell my players. Like I've been down this road to know how to handle the situation or what you need to do, what not to do to try to get yourself a basketball scholarship.
Right.
So that's why I like my guys gonna tell you, they'll tell you, coach always says, man, I know some people to get you some looks, but I know the things because it's easy to get in trouble. We're already black. You know how it is. I mean, it's just hard already being an African American. So even though not just saying that, just exactly, but even just any kind of athlete, it's already hard. So basketball, you only have like 330 some spots in the NBA, but you could go overseas to play. So you still got a chance. You got a first league, a second league, a third league. It's so many different leagues you can play playing professional basketball, but you got to put your time and your effort. It just ain't nothing you just gonna say, I'm gonna go to the gym and do. You got to grind. You got to wake up and grind it out. That's why all it started.
Yeah. And you know what? Speaking of what you said
grind, it's something you got.
Yeah, speaking of what you said earlier about, playing every day in the gym, you know how we came up, we'll play all day in the gym and go home and play some games right there in the neighborhood. You know what I mean?
Exactly. all day, like literally all day. And the kids, coming up now, they don't do that. Yeah, they don't do that now. But see that. Yep. But it comes back to them not opening the community centers. Like when we came up, we could go to the community center or why it was easy to get in. But now with these, but now this time, is it called Bell and Grill? You had somewhere you can go to Capitol Heights. Good when you'll get in the community center, be able to hoop. But now these days, it's kind of hard for these kids. So how can we lead them if you can't get them in the gym? It's like they're gonna relate it to doing something negative because it's easy to get in trouble.
It is.
So
too easy.
That's why I feel like AAU help them out because it's summer traveling. It keeps them busy through the summer until it rolls back up to school. So that's why, like my guys, like it ain't just we just playing basketball. I got to check your grades.
Structure.
I want to talk to your parents.
Right.
It ain't. I'm not using you to be a basketball player. I'm trying to get you seen. I'm trying to get you exposure. Try to help you get yourself seen. At the same time, be a young, respectful man to your community. So. It's a lot going on with it, man. It's a lot with it. So that's why I put a time like this my time, and like I got 13. I got a son, and I got 13 more sons this whole summer, and I don't mind putting up with none of them. I don't mind putting up with them. It's fun to me.
I love it. I love it how you relate to your boy being your sons. But see, that's part of being a great coach and a great leader because the main things I like to see in coaches is how they develop their players on and off the court, just like you doing. Tell me, what are some of the values that you like to instill to your players along with education and hard work?
First off, You gotta have respect. Like I tell you, respect. You gotta be able to respect yourself, respect your household, and you gotta be able to respect the next person. Because nobody ain't gonna give you nothing.
Amen.
So like I tell them, you gotta everything we do in practice. If you talk, I make them run because you gotta show somebody some type of respect. And in this day and time, like I'm saying, dealing with this school, you want to do your schoolwork because it's hard to get a job. Just say you don't play basketball, well, you still can get you a diploma and go off to college and get a degree. If basketball is not what your thing, or you don't get selected, at the end of the day, you still got your education to fall back on because that's come first before anything.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Absolutely. Because we both know, we travel through the high school and the college ranks, And another thing I want to touch on is that the season kicking off at the end of this month. March 25th. You got big tournament in Birmingham. They coming back home to play in Montgomery. Who are some of the teams that y'all expected to face up there? I know it's gonna be some top competition.
Man, listen, I'm gonna tell you something right quick before we go there. Last year, my first tournament, my first 4 games, man. I don't know if the tournament was me being from Montgomery, Alabama. They put it on me. My first 4 games, I played the number 3 team in the nation, the number 9 team in the nation, number 12 team in the nation. They gave me my first 3 games. These my first 3 games coaching AAU now. These were the first 3 teams I played. The first team, they was ranked 3. They had 2 NBA players, son. We got beat by 20.
Who were they?
We got beat by 20. They were from Florida. I can't really think. You said what now?
No, I would ask you, who were the player from the NBA who made it to the league that y'all played against?
It was Bo. It was. I want to say Bo Outlaw son.
Okay.
It was. I can't remember the other player, but his son played. They beat us. They beat us by 20.
Okay, but
and that's like the first whooping I got. Like,
But see, you know what? I wouldn't even. Well, of course, I wouldn't even focus so much. The losing fact is that it's the test you got from it, the exposure you got, because it allows y'all to rise to the competition. That's what it's about.
Yep.
That's how you know where you
are. Yeah, that's how you know. They threw me out there on the limb that first one. I thought that first game we got beat so bad, but that next game they got it together. We just can't hold it off at the end versus that next team. And that it just, I mean, I like the way they played, but like I said, each game they got better. Like each game they got better. And the last game we ended up winning, even though we went to the loser bracket that first tournament. That last game we won, but they gained some confidence, and that confidence of the guys that I got from last year to this year, I see it in the gym now. Like the team I got from this year, from last year, they kind of bond. I see the bonding in them. I see the way they want to play. Like, I got a exciting team this year, man. Like I keep telling you, like y'all gonna have to come see them this year because they excited, man. I finally got a team that I can do what I want to do with them. Like I love these guys, man.
Man, because I've already seen, you got a couple playmakers out there, a couple shooters, and a couple athletic and combo guards out there. You got your son, Keyshawn Barnes. He played with them, just like your pops too. Got Terrence T. Davis. Got Daryl Williams, Aiden Scott from Lee High School. And it's another guard I like, from out there in Texas, or Rowan Thornton. He can play too.
Yes, sir.
Let me see.
Yes, sir.
Inside, he on the episode right now. He here.
How can you? I don't know. How can you see it? I don't know. How can you see? Let me see.
Let me see.
Well, you got. I see now. You got. You got. I see a couple in here. Then, like I said, I got another player. To play the post. He's gonna be something. Watch out. His name Elijah. He come from Prattville.
Okay.
He's athletic, man. Like the kid got it, man. Like I just by the time I'm through the summer, he gonna have all the tools it is to be the next level. Like I see it, like all my players, I can single out each one of my players and tell you what I'm gonna do to make them better. But like I said, the kids you named, I kind of like seen them a lot this year. I really seen them a lot this year, so I can tell them like T, he's shifty, he can control the offense, he's a scoring point guard. You need to, and he got that. I'm the best player on the floor mentality, and that I can take. Gennaro Williams from JD. He's pesky, man. Like he can score. He's short. He can score. He can shoot. He's good. Then you got one, the Aiden Scott from Leaf.
Right.
He won them coaches. He won them coaches' favor. You know your coaches play when you play defense, but you like to play defense more than you play offense. Like the kids flat out love defense.
I love it.
And you know that's what's gonna win you them games, them defense. Flat out love defense. Like I said, it's a lot of more guys. I can go down the lineup and name.
Coach, son, you got some hard nosed players on your team. Got players who love defense. They got a tough mentality that nobody gonna beat them. And see that's a hard team to play. You got players like that. That's a hard team to face, regardless of who on the other side.
Yeah, then like I said, I got a couple. Like I said, each one of my guys, I didn't seen them play a lot of times, and I also like I do got my cousins run there and done there. I do got run there son Quincy. He remind you of the daddy. He's long. He's long. He
Jeff Davis, right? He played Jeff Davis.
Yeah, played at Jeff Davis.
That's what I thought. Right.
He can shoot the ball. He's long. He can defend. He just playful, man. But you know what I'm saying? I love him, man. He just playful. But that's what you take with the kids, man. Like I love these kids, man. It's just so much. It's a lot, man.
Yeah. Now, see, you know what? Touching on what you said earlier. Now, both of us played ball, and we know some of the many great athletes that came through Montgomery. But what do you think is like one of the main factors that hinder some of the top talent to never leave Montgomery? Like, what do you think is probably the biggest factor that's probably here? Because we don't want that to happen to none of our boys here tonight. So you know, like I said, what is one thing you think held them back, and how are you gonna prepare them to overcome that?
I mean, first you're gonna have to deal. A lot of it gonna come down to first off your household. If your household don't support you on what you're doing, it ain't gonna go nowhere. It has to start at the house first. If you ain't get the support from the house, from your home to what you love to do, how can you be successful when you ain't got no backup?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And just being from Montgomery, exactly, family support. And just being from Montgomery, it's already hard, like, cause we behind on everything. Like I said, like I lived in Georgia last year. The speed of the game is way faster than it is in Montgomery. But Montgomery always had the best hoopers. That's crazy, but Montgomery always had the best hoopers.
Well,
so like I said,
oh, I'm sorry. I would say that because I think a lot of talent around here, you know, for playing a lot of basketball, playing pickup, different leagues, AAU, and that allowed us to gain a lot of exposure of players from other cities and states. You know, we knew what to prepare for.
Sir.
You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I did see that. That's the thing. Like the kids these days, man, if they could go to the practice we went to. Literally in practice, you'll be about to fight every day.
Oh my goodness!
That's how it was. You literally be about to fight. Like you get scored on, you want to in practice. Like your team, you about to fight.
Yeah.
And see, that's what I'm trying to. I'm trying to get my guys to be so on defense. Like if you out there playing hard, you don't want your teammate to score when you playing in practice. It's gonna roll over to the game, and therefore, when you playing somebody that's not your teammate, you're gonna play 10 times harder.
And see, you know, the main thing we talked about in our intro game tonight, you know, talking on defense, because see, that alone builds confidence and it builds camaraderie with your teammate. You learn how to trust each other. You know, you tell your man, hey, screen up. You know, step up. I got him. You know, you let your man know I'm with you. I'm playing hard with you. You know what I mean? But you don't talk to
all
him.
All
that
matters, man.
You screen and bump you, and he go score. You like, hey, come on, you know.
Yes, sir. Yeah, exactly. Because you mess around and get that screen like a crack back in football, and it ring your bell. You gonna be mad with your teammate. Like, why you ain't call that out?
Right.
That's why you talk on defense. That's why I try to tell my guys, you have to talk on defense because you mess around and get a pick, it can knock you out.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you, I know. I know.
Well, I got a crack back in 8th grade. I got a crack back in football, 8th grade at Belgrade. It rung my bell, man. Like it made me, man, I'm still to the day look behind my back at times.
That's almost 20 years ago, Coach.
Exactly.
Man, I know that was me. I'm the same way. I had one in 9th grade like that. And you know him, Jabbar Brew.
Ooh, I know he bringing the haymaker. He bringing
And
the
then
house.
man, like I tell you, man, like it was one of the blindside things too. I didn't even see him until he hit me. So
all she wrote there, I already know how it was. All she wrote.
I was like, ooh.
All she wrote right there.
I was like, man, I heard everybody like, ooh. And I said, yeah, man, you got me. I just got on up like, I ain't got
Man, I know how it feels, boy. At least you got up. I ain't get up. I was over with.
You said you get up.
I was over with. I didn't get up. Like I didn't get up. Literally, like you laughed, but I'm dead serious. I did not get up.
Man, well, you did get up. You here today?
Yeah, I'm here today, but that day I was out of there, man. And then you got to think about it. Back then, you got to look like think about the rapper Supernova. He was big. He was a running back back then on my team. He running strong. He played running back at Blue Bay. He played running back and linebacker at Blue Bay.
You mean?
And he played basketball.
Oh, I know what I'm saying. Taller he played running back, being a taller he is.
Man, he went all city. He went all city running back.
I didn't know that. Well, I mean, I know he was all city in basketball.
Yeah.
Who played against him?
Yeah, he was a bucket. He was a bucket. Yeah, he was a bucket in basketball.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't,
yeah, man,
too many shots. He didn't miss too many shots now.
Yeah, he didn't miss too many, but he gonna shoot that. He gonna shoot that ball. But
Tell about some of the boys still, some of their college prospects. I know that most of you guys are 10th graders, but tell me quick, some of y'all on the call, Aiden, for instance, let me know like what are some of the schools you're interested in right now? What's some colleges that kind of pique your interest?
You asking Aiden?
Yeah. Aiden?
Chime in.
Well, what's that now?
Yeah.
What was your question?
I can hear you. So yeah, I was just asking, like, just tell me real quick, what's some of the college you're interested in so far? And I know some of y'all just 10th graders, but it started early. We'll start, kind of open your eyes to opportunities out there.
I don't even know right now, for real. But
yeah, well, I don't expect you, to have one school in mind, but just kind of have a few, just a few options, a few choices.
Well,
I want to say.
Well, ASU is looking at me right now, though.
Okay. That's like I said, that's my school right there, ASU. So
yeah, they need. They're like them.
They need you too, because like I said, they need a couple cars over there right now.
They need some Montgomery people.
They do.
They need some Montgomery people in general.
That's the last time they made a tournament when they had
Montgomery people.
Brandon Gordon, Shard Provett, Jamal Sandler. That was back in 2009 because they made a tournament playing James Harden at Arizona State.
Yeah, so did. That's the last time they made it.
Yeah, and see that was 2 years ago.
Yeah, but see the kicker to this thing, Rashad, is I'm like when PI and them asked me to do this, they knew how I was gonna come with it. The thing about these kids is right now, man, I know so many college coaches, man, that gonna come in and look at them, but they just got to go out there and play their game. Like I said,
right.
I don't care. I'm not focused on winning. Of course, you want to win. In the AAU program, want to win. I want to win, but my main focus is to get my players the exposure to them, to get somebody to offer them. That's the main thing. Then when it's my second priority, that's my first priority. If you give me your kid, I want your kid to be able to go out there, play enough so somebody can contact him and call him to give him an interest to say, okay, coach, I got me. I feel like my job done.
Yeah, absolutely.
Then we can win. But that's my main focus. My main focus on this program is exposure. Get these kids seen because it's hard. Like a lot of these high schools, after they use them, they don't go back to them to try to get them to the next level. They use them for that high school year. When it's over with, it's over with. They get back to the next class. I don't want to do that. Luckily, my son class, and I know a lot. I've been watching a lot of these boys since junior high when he played against a lot of them. Like I can name, Narrow and T, they played with my son in junior high. Quincy played at Blue Baker. Aiden played at Good. you know what I'm saying? So I done seen some of these guys already play, so I already kind of knew the tangibles of what they brought to the table. You know what I'm saying? It's just they getting older. Once they get older, they polishing their game up. You get what I'm saying? So that's my thing. The main focus when I
Oh, sorry. I mean, cut y'all. Keep going.
No, and I'm just saying the main focus when the parent called me, the first thing I'm gonna tell them is I'm trying to get your son some exposure. Because you first off, you gonna want that free education. That helps out that helps out the household. So that be my main thing, to try to get the exposure because like I said, man, let me tell you what we was doing. Me and his coach named J Rock, he coached the 11th grade team driven. His name Jaworski Richards. What we was doing, bro. When Daniel Boyd, the rapper and Jalen Green played, man, when the school year was over with, we was going to different JUCOs, tryouts, and letting them go there. Lil Roger, John Daytress, like man, we took like 7 or 8 of them to different JUCOs.
The Roger Bucket.
It's a product, a bucket. Like literally, I've been watching him since he was little.
Oh, I know.
And we just used to take him. We used to just take them to different JUCO and let them try and let the coach see what they had, and that's how a lot of them get picked up. And honestly, this is what I plan to do with this group here. By the 12th grade year, who don't have an offer, I'm gonna go around to these different JUCOs and colleges and let them get a chance for a trial. So that's why I'm trying to get these guys to stick together with this AAU team, because if we stick together, man, all this gonna work out for everybody. It's gonna be a win-win.
It definitely will. It's gonna definitely happen for like I said, for the whole team of all 13 of your sons. I can see it, Coach.
Yeah.
You got a good program for them.
Yes, sir. So, see, that's why I said it. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm gonna say, so right now during the season, watching your videos on Instagram, I see practices are tough. I know these boys probably glad to have the day off today. And kind of get their legs back.
I'm gonna get on tomorrow.
I know they will, but watching, I see them working on fundamentals like 3-man weave, ball handling, shooting, defensive slide drills. Trying to build that toughness. How do y'all scrimmage? Do y'all scrimmage other JUCOs, other high school teams around here to prepare for some of the big tournament coming up?
Hold on. I'm gonna say. No.
Yeah, you still up?
My phone went out. Hold on.
Okay.
Nah, hold on. It be going down and going on.
Uh-oh.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
You can hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, well, now you were saying scrimmaging. Honestly, we haven't scrimmaged the AAU team yet. I was planning on scrimmaging one next week, but like I said, when we scrimmage each other, I'll be 9 times out of 10, they be thinking it'd be the star lineup. It don't even be the star lineup. I just be looking at different lineups I think I could use in different games. They be thinking like, okay, it don't be the star. I'm seeing whoever you go at, that's really who position y'all playing for. That's how I try to split them up among each other. So I don't have no set star lineup right now. Like I told them last week, everything from last week to determines who start. But like I said, when we scrimmage, it be a mixture. I just throw somebody in there, throw somebody in there. I just trying to get the different feel of everybody playing with each other. Because everybody come from a different system at high school. I got some ACA boys. I got some ACA boys that play 5 school. I got a kid from St. James. I got a kid from Tallahassee. They coming with the public school guys. So you got to factor that in, that programs are different. So I be trying to do different. I be trying to do different lineups to see who can play with who. Because I know when we get up here on the 25th, I gotta have some lineups ready. So that's where it be a lot of different lineups. But next week we post to scrimmage the AAU team if they don't bag out. Cause
also
if they don't bag out, I'm gonna put it on. We're gonna put it on.
Okay, so and tell me real quick, when and where can we see the scrimmage?
I'm gonna try to see if somebody go live, if we can go live. That I'm glad you said that. I really should get. I probably gonna get somebody to go live and just get people to join in. I'm gonna tap in and let somebody see, because I want to scrimmage the team, but it's only if that team. He told me he would, but he said he's still picking his team. Going out there with my guys, we can't go out there next week and you pick your team and you got together, because we're gonna beat you. I know what I got, and I just know what my guy. You know what I'm saying. So hopefully he get back with me, and we can get some going next week because Saturday we on the road. And honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you, Rashad, I'm trying to practice 3 times next week. I'm trying to practice Friday walk through so they can know what's going on because it's gonna be some tough. This is a tough tournament. It's a tough tournament.
We're gonna need it because it's good. You got different lineups. That way, you shuffling getting the guy legs ready. So they know that they can go a game out the game. I know you can play a couple games in one day.
Maybe play 3 a day. He might play 3 in one day.
Wow. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's how it is. And they're gonna be tough. So
see, also knowing, you got different kids, from I said ACA, those are 1 and 2 at school. See, being fact, I played at St. Jude. And I'm gonna tell you, all you missing is a player from St. Jude right now. I sure wish you could have some. School open. I wish you could get them. I do.
But see, my kids from ACA though, I can't take none away from them, man. They adjusted last year. Last year they played kind of timid. I seen they talent. They played kind of timid, but this year I like my ACA guys, man. All 3 of them, man. I really like all 3 of them because they come in there. They don't say too much. They get down to business, and I like that.
Yeah.
And
that's most of them are. That's how most of them are too. Yeah. And see, what's that now?
And see, it's kind of difficult because you're trying to blend in the private with the public when private don't know too much of the public. So I don't do that. So I try to make my kids know each other's name, say each other's name. I would want my private to interact with my public to interact with my private because we family for a whole summer. So all that matter. So
it does.
Like I said, I like my private. I like my private crew. Like I really do like my private school crew this year, and I think they're gonna be the ones gonna help us.
I like that. One of my biggest questions I want to ask too, as a coach, how do you stretch team structure, sharing the ball movement versus playing ISO among some of your top scorers? Because a lot of coaches just tend to rely on, some of the top scorers that could play ISO and just ride them the whole game. But see, that doesn't develop the rest of the team. So tell me, how do you push team?
I'm gonna give you something that's gonna really flip you up. I got 13 to 14 guys. Any one of them could put it in the bucket at any time. Any one of them could put it in the bucket at any time. That's the scary part I got to deal with this year because I'm looking at the shot selection. I'm looking at the players. I'm like, I know they can go get a bucket. It's just a matter of I hope you can do the right offensive play. Don't just go force nothing. Do the right basketball play. Because 9 times out of 10, the coaches ain't even you can score 30, but the coach ain't looking at them 30. He looking at who's gonna set a pick, who's talking on defense, who's getting a rebound, who's getting the offensive charge. Getting the defensive charges. All that coming to a scholarship. You just going 25. Some coaches not even coming to look for that. They looking for a defensive player. They looking for a 3-point shooter. They looking for somebody that can run the pick and roll. So there's so many different colleges that looking for specific things. You can't just score 40 and say somebody gonna look at you because you might get the University of Alabama coming in and look at you. They only come to look for a defender. You scoring 40 because you see Alabama, but they ain't looking for no score. They looking for somebody that gonna play defense.
And then also too, the player that's scoring 40, are you playing in the defense as well? That's what they look at too. They want to know you can actually guard somebody.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Like that's another main thing. Like, man, like it's like Rashad, we've been kind of like I tell my kids all the time, I know what it's gonna take to win. Just listen to me. It be in practice sometimes. I tell them something and they'll go. But when they do it, I be like, look at the result was. Like I know what I'm talking about. I ain't telling you nothing. I ain't telling you nothing. Yeah. Like I said, like you said, they coming from different schools. But it's basically like we was. Remember we was coming up in the Y, you had all stars. They select who they want for each team and you play them. That's what AAU basically is, all stars.
It is. So
it's just all stars.
Hitting on there with the all stars, what about the players who kind of fly under the radar? But some of them can play too. Like, how do they get the exposure?
You say what now? Like
you
repeat.
You have a few players, they play AAU, and some who probably don't play. They kind of fly under the radar. They don't tend to get much exposure playing high school ball. I like what do you think the best way for them to get the exposure that they need to play at the next level for college or even pro?
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. You got to play AAU this day and time. You got to play AAU. Like if you don't play AAU, it's really gonna be hard because when a scout come into a high school game, they gonna ask you what AAU team you play for. If you ain't playing for no AAU team, they gonna wonder why you not playing for AAU team. And most of the time now, this time of day, you get your scholarship through AAU. Wow. But like I keep telling my kids, you can't go play with 4 and 5 different AAU teams. That's gonna hurt you in the long run.
No,
playing with 2 is cool. 1 or 2, that's it. Because if a coach comes see you and you play with this AAU team this week, and he want to come back and watch that team, and you done flew to another, you done played on another AAU team, you ain't there, you done missed your time. Now he looking at somebody different. So it's always, if you're gonna play AAU ball, play with one or 2 teams. 2 teams at the max.
Right.
Playing with 4 and 5, you just scaling yourself out and hurting your chance. That's why I try to tell my guy, if you're gonna play with somebody else, be honest with me that you playing with somebody, and just let it be me and that other team. You're gonna play with 3, 4 different AAU teams, you in trouble. I mean, that's just how it is. That's just how it is.
That's
so. I mean, my best friend played. He started off with team driven. Courtney Fortson. Of course, Courtney probably one of the best to come through the city.
Right.
He played with it wasn't even team driven then. They was called Dream Team. It was Dream Team then. Prime time Dream Team. Okay. He played with them, and then he went to the Southeast Elite. And when he went to the Southeast Elite, Courtney took off.
Yeah.
So he played with the Dream Team Prime Time. He played with Dream Team, and then he played with Southeast Elite. 2 AAU teams. From there, he went to prep school. He ended at Arkansas. He ended up going to the NBA. Channel MVP. That's it. That's why I said you really don't want to play more than 2 AAU teams. That's it. You play 2 AAU teams, you stick to or 1.
Yeah, it's
gonna be hard. You're gonna get a bad name. Yeah, you're killing your loyalty. You're killing your loyalty. You're killing your loyalty because once you burn that bridge with that AAU team, it's gonna be hard to go back if you need something. If you need to go back to it, they're gonna be trying to get somebody else.
Yeah,
and like I said, my guys, I might got like 2 or 3 that play with other teams, but I'm confident with myself to know that before the long run over in the middle of the summer, all of them gonna be committed. I just feel like they're gonna be committed to me because I know what it takes to get to the next level, and I know the potential I see in these guys. But like I really see, man, you know, Rashad, I didn't see so many hoopers. I know how it is. I can visualize. I can visualize these guys. I got 13 guys. I guarantee you, I can name 5 schools right now. I know can use them by the time they transition after 12th grade. And that's just me off the top of the head because I know three could take all of them right now if I call them. But it's the point of I know, but see, that's what I don't. That's some stuff that I don't tell them. But I tell them, I got like 3 schools right now. We'll take all one of them when they come out of high school. But that ain't my thing. I want them to be able to get it on their own, and then you decide what you want to do. But at the same time, while you're getting it on your own, you got to be loyal to your team because it's like a system. You get what I'm saying?
Right. And that's why I said like today kids, they have many resources, a lot more resources than we ever had coming up because see now, you have so many vocational opportunities, dual enrollment opportunity while you're in high school. Now you can enroll as a college student, take classes whether at university or over here at Trinity, like in high school, and earn your high school diploma and associate degree at the same time. You enter the workforce ready by the time you leave the 12th grade. But see, with us, we had to take more years of schooling after high school to get where we are.
Exactly. And then on top of that, and then on top of every side, they got YouTube and social media. We ain't had it. We used to have a tape, have a highlight tape.
Yeah, the VHS tape, and everybody didn't have a highlight tape either. Everybody get that. Everybody get a highlight tape.
You didn't get that, man.
You had to special get a highlight tape.
You had to be special to get a highlight. Then when you get the highlight tape, it really messed up because it's the tape.
It was blurred. It was blurred too. That thing black and white.
Exactly, man.
And man, the music on that thing, it like you playing it off of a house phone, a house machine.
Of a house phone, man. That's why I say these kids really they gotta take advantage of all this technology they got because we ain't had this, man.
No. And see, you know what? Another thing I want to hit on, man, NIL. NIL to me is a gift and a curse to these high school kids. Okay.
Yeah.
It allows them to earn some income, that's okay. But I worry about what you were just touching on about them staying loyal to the team they're playing for.
Yep.
Because what it causes free agency, even in high school and college. I see so many kids not jumping in the transfer portal for the first thing that happened to them. And what's coming up, say for instance, like you playing in the high school tournament in the postseason, right? For going to Birmingham. That's what we played at.
Yeah.
Back in the day,
Troy
right?
Birmingham. Yep. Troy Birmingham.
Like I say, playing at Troy and Birmingham. Let's say you didn't perform as expected. Instead of just getting in the gym over the summer, working on your game, getting stronger, I see these boys getting a transfer report and try to go to another school.
Yep.
And see, you know what? Like I said, I don't want to see that happen.
Yeah.
I think sometimes you just have to just buckle down and just get in the gym and work.
And work, man. Like
take it from there.
That's the like you can't play the video game and then say, I'm ready to get in the gym. The grind is different. That's why I try to tell these kids. Our grind was different, Rashad. We was in that every single day. Like, you don't realize we was in the gym every day.
Yeah, we were. I know. Because anytime
everywhere.
Anytime we had a alumni game now, it bring back all those memories to me. We had alumni games, reunion games, and all that. Man, it bring back memories from days of summertime after school or whatever. You know what I mean?
Because that's what we did. These kids here, they think they can just play the video game and then get ready for AAU tournament. It ain't gonna work that way, man. Because while you playing that video game, the next kid getting better. He in the gym getting better.
I'm telling you, and man, and another thing about it, and guess what? Another thing about it, sometimes we played during the school day. Like we played during the third period, before school.
Man.
Yeah.
Man, listen. I was so crazy and love basketball. You remember Just for Feet?
Man.
We used to skip to school and go Just for Feet to shoot ball. Like shoot ball, bro. Like we shooting ball at Just for Feet. We supposed to be in school.
Man,
that's how bad it was.
Feet, man. Look, Just Feet, man, had a full game in there. Before calling net.
A full game.
Ain't nobody want to buy no shoes. Want to buy no shoes? They going to shoot ball.
They going to shoot ball, man.
Nobody want to buy no shoes.
Man,
I mean, look, we walking in with our book bag, our shoes. They like, y'all need some help now. We just going to shoot.
Yeah, we just going to shoot. Yeah, you ain't going to get no shoes. You want to join? No, we going to hoop. We just going to hit a hoop. Man, that's how it was. But another thing I wanted to touch base with Rashad, if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
Is that team driven? Okay. You of course Pierre, Rashad, know how they daddy, you know the history of team driven.
Coach May,
yeah, you know the history of it. It's a good history. It comes from a good family, man. That they love sports. I'm glad that they gave me the opportunity coming up around them, gave me the opportunity to do this. But the team, I'm gonna give you a little in-depth of why team driven is team driven. You know what I'm saying? You get your AAU program. You got a lot of kids just go to AAU program that's what my homeboy playing at. Are they winning? You got to know the history of the AAU program before you go there. Okay, I'm gonna give you a rundown of team driven program because not even including Courtney and Varese, which played with them. Courtney went to Arkansas. He played with them. Varese played at Texas and Auburn.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
They had 9 team driven from 2015 to 2022, 9 high major colleges, 4 mid majors, 7 low majors, 4 D2, 1 JUCO. That's 25 guys. Keep in mind that team driven Team Dribble is a family, is a brother to Atlanta Express. Atlanta Express is the Atlanta team in Atlanta. That's where Anthony Edwards played at. Anthony Edwards played with the Minnesota Timberwolves. He played with teams. He played with Team Dribble in a couple tournaments.
I didn't know that.
So
I didn't know
that. That's what you don't know. Like, so if you ever know Daniel Clifford played at Auburn, Trent played like
I was just about to ask you about him because I know he playing overseas now.
All them played through Team Driven. Then you got LJ Green that played football at Catholic. He played with Team Driven. He played against LeBron some.
So
that's why I like when somebody asks me
some problems.
Exactly. So when somebody asks me, I'm like, why? I'm like, I don't knock no other AAU team. I don't want to knock no other AAU team. I'm gonna get that out there now that I don't knock no other AAU team.
You know
but
what?
You got to know your history. You got to know what you're getting yourself into. I'm gonna go to an AAU team that history puts their players into college, get them in a position to be able to get your scholarship you need. I'm not just gonna go play with somebody because they're winning, because we can win and I might not get no look. I'm going somewhere where the history says that these guys know how to get somebody to get a basketball scholarship, and that's what I'm trying to get the kids to understand.
Speaking of the history of Team Driven, back when we was in high school, they probably about 2004, 2005. I tell you, the other team was on a different name then. I forgot what it was called then, but anyway, they played the
Prime Time. I think it was Prime.
Okay, that's what it was. But I know they played the Atlanta Celtics down here at Lanier Gym. Guess who's on that team? I'll tell you who's on that team. You remember Javarius Critter? He played for the Wizards.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But
Josh Smith, Dwight Howard was out there.
Exactly.
See what I'm saying? Like they played against them. I was like,
that's
come
why
on, Dwight
like,
Howard.
Yeah, exactly. And the crazy thing about it, man, like I tell my guys all the time, Rashad, like, it's so many people want to be in your position to play with this team. My inbox, like every day, I check the inbox on my team page. It's a kid asking, "How can I try out? What I got to do to get on the team?" Because we are social media program. So of course, exactly. So of course, when you watching stuff on social media, you're attracting other kids. Man, I got kids all in Enterprise, Central. They all in my inbox. How can I get on the team? I'm like, man, I already got my team. I listen. Let me see how crazy it is. It's a white guard that played at Enterprise. He's begging me to come play, and he was a top scorer. And I'm like, nah. I'm like, bro, I got my team set. He was like, Coach, I do whatever it takes. Call me. I do whatever it takes, Coach. I play one of your guards. I'm like, bro, no, I'm loyal. I'm loyal. I'm solid with what I got. I got a kid. I got a kid from Georgia that played at Cherokee High School. He's gonna play with me when we play in Atlanta tournament. He went first time. He's a 10th grade. He went first team all state. I met him. I'm gonna tell you how I met this kid. We played them last year in the OTR. He hit 50 on us. When he hit 50 on us, his mama stopped me and said, "Coach, I like the way you run your team. Take our number." So I took his number and I started going to his AAU games on the weekend. Me and my girlfriend were going to his AAU game. I built a relationship with him. He worked out with Wesley Person every day. If you know who Wesley Person was, he played at Auburn and played in the NBA.
Right.
Okay, that kid was already on my team before when I did the tryouts. I had already told him, because I knew he was in Georgia. I had moved back to Montgomery. I said, well, this we can do. You play with Woods Elite while we not playing in Georgia. When we come to Georgia for our OTR, you playing with us. His mom said, yes, sir. So I'm branding in, like, I'm just not even trying to brand with Montgomery. I'm trying to brand in Georgia, so eventually it can be bigger than what it is. That's why I tell my guys, you got a good opportunity with who you playing with right now, because Team Driven is known.
There we go.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I stay telling my guys, if you stay loyal, man, I'm gonna get you somewhere. I'm gonna get you somewhere where you can be able to play.
And see, that's what it's about. So you building a very positive environment for your sons. I'm not even gonna say your players, your sons, because see, you know what? Like you said earlier too, that too many coaches have used the young man up just for their athletic ability, and they never check on their grade. Didn't worry about they graduated. Didn't worry about trying to even get them a little part-time job to help them out. They watched their hands and moved on. But see,
moved on to the next year.
A lot of college coaches done the same thing. See, like that just had to change. That had to change.
Yes,
like I said, you have to use, because see what sports really used for, it developed us us young men for life. You know, same way it did for us.
Yeah.
Growing up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And that, I mean, like I said, it just you got the grind and do it the right way. See, our first tournament on the 25th, outside of the schools that I already know that I know that I gonna be there. Man, I got coaches inbox me and saying, "Coach, win the first tournament," and I'm talking about these from JUCOs in Florida. Like I said, you know me, Rashad. Me and Courtney, I've been hanging with Courtney for so long that I know a lot of people.
Yeah.
I got people all in Arkansas calling talking about when can we catch one of your AAU tournament? We'll look at some of your kids. That's a plus. That make me feel good because that's a plus. Because what if they offer one of my kids? And don't take number that one offer and that kid to go off.
That's it.
That one offer, one.
He out of here.
And like I said, I like this team. Like I said, I can't kid you not, Rashad. I like the team I got this year, man. I like it. They fun. I just honestly think we got a chance to win, but it's just I'm doing my part. I'm coaching. I'm getting ready. It's just like my coach used to tell me in college in university. He said it's like a clown show. I'm putting up all the makeup on you to get ready to perform in front of the crowd. You got to show your circuit tricks when you get there.
he said the clown, man. Come on, I ain't never heard that one.
I'm telling you, man. He said if you putting the makeup and the paint on your face, you got to get ready to perform in front of the crowd.
Hey, hey, tell us
real quick.
Now, tell me real quick. How was your spirit playing in Selma? Like, what kind of competition?
No, we play. Listen, I'm gonna tell you a story that you're not gonna believe.
Tell me, man.
On my Selma University team, we had 8 people from Montgomery.
Yeah, I remember. Jamie one of them.
Jamie Washington, that's my best friend. He was our best player. I'm not gonna say it like our best player. He was he was JUCO All-American. He went All-American.
I know.
Listen, our coach called Alabama State to put us on a. We'll come there for I think the week before Christmas to put them on our schedule. Alabama State declined to play us.
Get out of here.
I'm gonna tell you why though. We had played them in the gym that whole summer and beat them every single day that their coach declined to play us. So we ended up playing Delta State. We played West Alabama. We played schools like that. So, New Orleans University. They were Brandon Canada. We played New Orleans University. We played Fisk. Like we had a tough black school. We played a lot of tough schools.
I played school like NAIA, right? NAIA.
Yeah. We played Faulkner. We Faulkner. We never played it. We played Faulkner. But the thing about
AU1. Okay.
We played AU1. We played AU1 1 year. But the thing about Selma is it's not bad. It made us become grown because it's like you there on your own. It made you become you grew up fast. Because if you grew up fast, Selma gonna eat you up. You'll be back at home.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
But see, I had experience that already because I went to junior college at LBW and Andalusia. So I was on my own then, and as an athlete at LBW, they didn't even have a lunchroom for the athletes. So basically, you on a scholarship, but you gotta eat. They don't even have a lunchroom. So think about, every other school you eat, that's in your scholarship plan. LBW didn't even have a lunchroom, so you eating on your own. So basically, Wednesdays they have Bible study night. They feed us pizza. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. You got to eat on your own because they don't have a lunchroom. So you're on scholarship. If you don't catch no work steady job, you asking your parents for money, and that makes you grow up there. Yeah, exactly. They didn't have no lunchroom, so you got to eat. So that's how it was. But I can tell you, it made you grow up real fast because you had responsibility. I can't get these joy these weeks because I'm trying to eat.
Right.
You feel me? I got to eat this week. Be ready for practice because coach don't want us to practice.
Make you get no priorities straight, don't it?
Man, listen, let me tell you what. I would eat noodles every day. I got to have a joy, so I'm eating noodles every day. Hey, look, when the mail run, I'm getting a coupon from Church's Chicken, so I can get me an 8-piece for $5.
Hey man,
it might last me 2 days.
Man, so good, man. You said I'm gonna go take these $5 and eat, so I can save rep money get the J this weekend.
I got to have a joy when I come back to Montgomery, so I got the coupon on every Tuesday. Churches had the 8-piece for $5. Every Tuesday I had the 8-piece for $5. I'm gonna go get me a mashed potato. I'm gonna go get canned mashed potatoes. They're $1 at Walmart. That's a meal. I'm telling you. But see, the thing at Selma, they had a lunch also gave them kind of like
Selma had a lunchroom.
Selma food. Selma
you cut out a little bit, but we here.
Chicken, collard, like fish, chicken, collard greens. They had it all, but you still got food stamps also. They let you get food stamps also in Selma.
Wow.
As an athlete, they let you get food stamps.
Man.
Yeah.
I mean, but
and that's just now. I don't know how I go now with these different schools, but but them Selma schools I'm talking about, like Wallace and Selma, they coming up to Birmingham to watch on the 25th and 26th. I got 5 coaches that coming from different colleges that gonna be up there on the 25th and 26th to look at my guys.
Man,
so I'm just trying.
So tell us quick, who else some of the schools you got? Wallace, Selma, who else coming up there?
I got Wallace and Selma. I got Wallace and Andalusia. Okay. I got Lawson State, Birmingham Southern.
Oh yeah, they always tough. They always got
team. Yeah, Southern Union, Huntington supposed to be coming. That's just on my end.
Okay.
That's on my end. Now we going to a tournament. It's gonna be other college coaches there too. And like I said, a couple of my guys, the coaches already asked about. I'm not gonna disclose their name. I got a couple of guys that on my team that coaches already asked about.
Right.
Yeah. So, like I said, it's a win-win for my kids at the end of the day. Like I said, that's why I be trying to tell my kids.
I wanted to ask you that, but I know I can't. So yeah.
I don't want to do that. Yeah, I don't want to do that. But yeah. So like I said, I tell my kids I'm trying to bond with their parents also to let them know where my mind is at. Because you play with a lot of AAU teams, you don't get close to the coach. I want to talk to the parent to let you know where my mind is, what I'm trying to do with your kids. So I can take care of them. Exactly.
Yeah. Right.
I ain't trying to screw you over. So you know how they go, man.
Yeah, man. It been too many who done that. Like they sold them a dream. That's all it was. That's all it was. It never
came dream, true. Man. A
never
dream.
Came true. You just kept them busy for a little while, and all right, here you go. Gave them right.
Don't even care about them. Like, don't even attempt to go see them play or nothing.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? And see, last year, what hurt my team last year was the parent support. I ain't have enough parent support. But this year, I got enough parents this year, man. I got enough this year. I got enough to go with this team, man. I just feel like this team gonna be. I think this one's gonna be something special. I still think we're gonna get hit in the mouth one time to wake them up. But I think once we get,
that's needed. That's needed.
Yeah,
right?
I think once we get hit in the mouth one time, they're gonna be all right.
That's needed.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
I mean, because everything just can't be easy. You talk to any of the top players you mentioned, like Courtney Force and Varez, or even Ronell Donnell.
Michael Green, don't forget him, please. He played the Warriors.
Jamaica too. Like I say, Jamaica, I played with him in high school. See.
Yep.
And like I say,
you know.
Yeah. See. Like I said, any of them will tell you that, it's gonna happen to them too. But guess what? And it made them stronger, made them better.
Made them stronger. Man, I never forget. Courtney told me he played one AAU team, had Michael Beasley, Kevin Love, Derrick Rose, OJ Mayo, and Eric Gordon on it. He said, man, he never thought that they could beat them. They beat them in California.
Wow.
And all them players we named played in the NBA.
Oh yeah, I know. Cause let me see. Kevin Love still playing. Eric Gordon there too.
Yeah, OJ Mayo, he stopped. Michael Beasley was beating LeBron in Miami every day on one-on-one. People don't even know that.
Oh yeah. I heard about that too. And you know what? Did you ever tell your boy about Courtney beating up Chris Paul in practice?
See, people didn't see. My boys didn't even know that. My best friend Courtney would beat Chris Paul in one-on-one when he played with the Clippers. They don't even know that. So, like I said, I know it. Like, I know it, man. But like now, the young guys, like you know what I like now to overshot, not to throw it off. The Craig Sword chicken, man.
Yeah,
I love, man. His game has elevated, man. He has elevated.
You know what? I'm waiting him to go. I'm waiting them to go ahead and give him a permanent spot now.
They need to give him a permanent spot, man. They can't keep getting on 10 days.
No, because honestly, I don't see nobody in the Wizard who's better than him already. Besides maybe Bradley Beal.
Bradley Beal. Yeah, Bradley Beal.
He might be the only one.
Exactly, man.
I don't see why they just won't go ahead and give him a spot.
Yeah. But I also want to know that even though she's not on here, my assistant coach, Daisy Rudolph, I don't know if you know her, she played at Carver. She took them to Birmingham. You remember
What
Dave?
year? What year
she took them to Birmingham the last time Carver girl went to the Final Four and got beat when Adrian was the coach.
Okay.
She's the guard. She's the guard. She played at Carver. She went to Meridian JUCO from there. Played at Meridian. She coached at Bishop State now. That's my assistant coach. And I got Set Key. Of course, Set Key played at Lanier. He been all the way around. Yeah, he there with me. Yeah, I got Set Key coaching with me too, man. Like I said, I got a good core, man, with the people I got, man. I just had to mention them too, because without I can't be nothing without them.
Man, that's dope, man. Oh yeah, tell us too, man. You gotta share the the link. How can people in the community donate to Team Driven and everything you're doing this summer? Whether for the tournament, different supplies you need, anything.
Yeah, man. If they want to donate, it's the Cash App is the Cash App symbol, Team Driven 2025.
Okay, there we go.
Is at Team Driven 2025. That's the donate. If you want to donate money.
Also, share your Instagram too, because I know you're gonna be posting a lot for the tournament schedule too, and tell you, I'm gonna come check you out too.
Yeah, I'm gonna post everything. Like I said, you can follow. They can follow me on my Instagram. It's _ G3 Will Frank. Or you can follow the team page. And like I said, it's gonna be a lot because I'm gonna have video while we playing photos. Like I said, I'm bringing something new to the thing. You ain't gonna help but like to play with me with so much media I'm gonna have going on, and she ain't gonna have no choice but want to play with me. You feel me? That's the thing about it. Man, like I said, man, I got so many kids in my inbox now, but it's too late. Like it's too late. I got to go with what I got. I'm loyal. I ain't finna turn my back on my kid just because I'm not doing that. That's a bad taste. You don't want to kill a kid confidence going into his high school.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's basically where I'm at, man. Outside of that, man, like I said, we ready to go, man. We ready to rock and roll. Like, I'm ready to rock and roll. I'm losing sleep, man. I ain't sleeping well because I'm so ready for this to start, man. They just don't know, man. I'm up when they sleep 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm up networking. I'm being honest with you. I probably sleep 4 hours out of the day. I'm networking.
You sound like me when I was teaching, because I be up all night just planning, doing everything for my kids, different activities I have for them and everything. You're just excited about, helping them grow.
Exactly. And then you gotta deal with them. Man, they so funny, man, because they'll call you, man. I got a couple that call me every day. I be like, man, do y'all do any schoolwork?
Nope. They follow you.
Because they call it coach this, coach that. I'm like, okay. But like I said, I love them, man. I love them to death, man. They, them kids, they growing up. I wouldn't say nothing. I wouldn't trade nothing. I like what I got going on, man. I got a lot of people behind me. A lot of people inbox me. Man, we proud of you, man.
I'm saying that. You're getting a lot of support out here.
Yeah.
Like I say, man, with everything you're doing, coach, it had no choice but to keep growing. And like I said, you're gonna attract more talent, and in the years going forward.
Yes, sir. But I can't do it without you. I can't do it without you.
And let me ask you too, like, would you ever consider coaching high school or college?
Yeah, I mean, if the opportunity came to me, right, I would. I wouldn't mind. Like, I wouldn't mind at all. Like, that'll be a goal I would want to do. I wouldn't mind doing it. If it come, it come. But I just know I'm the type of guy I like to get it out the mud. So AAU is something, you know what I'm saying? I want to be able to do AAU to the point that I get put on by a shoe brand or something. Well, when you get put on by the shoe brand, you the plug then. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
I really take it that route because that's speed and lane. But if I got SB high school coach, of course, I wouldn't mind doing that at all.
I think y'all do. I really
do. I got a lot of people saying the same thing, man.
It's in you because it coming from here. It coming from here. See, that way it coming from. I think y'all do.
Yes, sir. Like I said, I appreciate you. Even though I'm saying we ain't got to stop the thing, but I want to just appreciate you for even inviting me on your show.
Oh man, hey, anytime when I realized I was talking to you, I gotta bring you on the show. Man, you've been working hard for me too now, boy. You made that post where I can make it.
Boy, I'm working, boy, because I just know what it is. I got to get it. If I see something, man, I got to go get it. I ain't the type to wait I ain't finna wait. It's just like a new pair of Jordans. They come out Saturday. If I can get them a week early, I'm going to get them a week early. I ain't waiting till next week. Not me. And see, once my kids understand that the gym is where you got to be at, that's your safe place, and where if you want to get better, everything will be all right, man. Because I promise you, man, at times I would eat one time out of the day because I'm in the gym all day. I didn't care though. I just wanted to be in the gym.
You just had to be there.
Had to be there, bro. Like,
yeah. But see,
and once they get that scholarship, and once they get that scholarship and they get to that college life and see as a basketball player how that life is easier and more laid back, they gonna love it.
See, they put all the
work.
You
got the grind to get there though.
And that's just what it takes. Man, tell us real quick, we're probably gonna end it in a few. But tell us also how we can follow Team Driven and some of the things doing in the community. Y'all have any other events going on outside of the tournament?
That was right. Well, I mean, right now we just got fundraisers going on. Like I said, Pierre and Rashad, they doing a lot of other things for the 27 and 28 class, like the 7th and 8th graders. Like I said, they left me and J-Rock with the 10th and 11th graders. So really, we just trying to, like I said, I'm just trying to get us going first before I can do anything else to the community, because I'm gonna do something for the community. But like I said, we got a fundraiser. It's called 20 for 20. It's like each one of my players, they got a sheet. You can go to your church, your parents, co-workers, or in the community, and get somebody to donate you $10 to $20 to fill that slot up. Because if everybody can fill that slot up, my last tournament, I want to take them to Florida for about 3 or 4 days, and we can enjoy ourselves.
Now, they're gonna be the bomb. Like, y'all going to Disney World, right?
No, it's a tournament in Florida called it's an on the radar tournament in Florida, and that's when the Florida States, the Florida, the Miami, all them schools there, we can be able to do the beach and we be able to play sports. That's my goal. That's why that's why I'm trying to get it going.
Yo, I'm about to say, y'all gonna do that this summer, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to get it done. Like I said, really gonna come off that fundraiser, but I think I think we possibly could get it did though. I think we're gonna make it though.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Yes, sir. You gotta put everything in God, Trill.
We're gonna go and claim it. It's gonna happen.
God
that's gonna be a huge deal, because I think all my boy probably smiled when you said that. I
can't see their faces
right now, but
because they know how. Oh boy, I went to Miami. I ain't want to come back.
When you said Florida, now you got to drag them back to Alabama. You said that now. You gotta drag them back up here now. I gotta go to school. I gotta go to school now.
Gotta go to school, man. Time to start school. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. But like I said, I'm willing to help any kid that's trying to do anything toward basketball, trying to better themselves. Like, I'm not nobody that's selfish. Like, I want to help, man. I want to be the help. So, and any kids that are looking for somewhere that's a 12th grader now, that's looking for a school to play at, and he ain't got no offer, send them to me, man. I got a couple coaches that they can bump into in trial and try to make their college team.
I definitely will.
Yeah, do that.
That's awesome. Cause another thing I ask you. You still doing basketball training? You probably have time right now. You still doing that?
Yeah, I ain't got it. Gonna have to be when this that summer over with. I'll probably start when this summer over with, man, because I'm tired, man. You don't realize this is a second job.
Yeah, I know. I know. Cause I know AU is it keep you busy.
They keep you busy. I'm telling you, it's so busy. I lost my girlfriends. I had to reel them up, man, but it's okay, man. I'm trying to do it.
You gonna get them back?
I'm gonna get them back. I'm just doing it for the kids right now. They
man, that might be my best episode, man.
I'm telling you, man. Man. But I do want to say again, I want to appreciate Pierre, Rashad Mays, and Coach Darryl Mays for giving me the opportunity to take over these 10th grade guys. Because without them, I would never had the opportunity to do this.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Like I said, shout out to the Mays family. Those great people. I've been knowing them my whole life too.
And they've been with the basketball ground the whole life too.
Yeah, always. It started when his dad, Coach May, had just started the team.
Yes, sir.
From the beginning.
Exactly.
Passed on to Pierre and Rashad. They took it on.
Yes, sir, man. Like I said, anytime, man, anytime you want me to come in, I'm in, man. But like I say, if they want to see the schedule, the schedule be up on the website this week. My official roster will be up on there by Wednesday or Thursday for they can meet the player if they want to look up the players. Like all that'll be done this week. Yeah, I got a lot that I got gonna get did this week with it. So therefore the schedule, and if you want to meet some of the players' names, want to know their names, whatever, that'll be on there for the week over with.
You know what? I go and say this on the air that when we do our next episode together, we gotta do one at one of the tournament. So
that'll be good.
Everybody see what's going on. Everybody see what's going on.
Sir. Yeah, especially people from Montgomery ain't got that long. They got what? I'm in the I got a tournament in Montgomery right after this on the radar tournament. It's called it's at the complex downtown. It's the Montgomery tip-off.
Multiplex.
Yeah, it's the Montgomery tip-off classic, March 31st through the 2nd. And see, the thing about it, I really wasn't too big on Montgomery tournaments, but I'm giving the kids, I want them to be, I want they not only their regular family, but the other families to be able to see them at least 2 times. So I got 2 Montgomery tournaments. Right. I'm all for out of town tournament, but I'm giving them 2. That's where you can get your grandma and dad can't go, your uncle can't go. They can come see you in Montgomery a couple times. So I expect to be in that tournament and going against a lot of Montgomery AAU teams. But like I said, we the top dogs, man. I'm just gonna go on. I feel like we the top dogs, man. That's how I feel.
Man, I tell you, man, that's a great plan too. Like I said, you to come home and play in 02, hey, keep it on the road.
Yes, sir.
Keep them focused too, because they need to branch outside Montgomery for a little while.
Yeah, because that Montgomery tournament, you know how it is. You gotta branch out, man. Meet new people, play in front of new people.
Yeah, you got to branch out a little bit because like I said, y'all know what's around here in Montgomery. I'm not saying it's all bad now, but I mean, home is home. But let me tell you, it's a bright world out there.
Yeah,
go see it.
you know, we both,
Go see it, man. It's there. It's right there for you. Go get it.
Right there for you, man. That's what I'm saying. You got to get out of there. You get off anytime you get an opportunity, you got to go.
Just go. You can always come back when you're done.
Yes, sir.
When you're done.
Yes, sir. But like I say, man, if you run across any 12th graders that ain't got nowhere to go, man, send them to me, man. I got a couple schools that got some trials and they're looking for some guards, man. They're looking for some bigs. Like just send them, just send them to me, man. I got a coach call me every day. Coach, you ain't found none yet. I'm still searching. Still searching, man. Still searching.
Man.
Yeah, we got practice. I wish I could have. We got practice tomorrow, man. I got like a lot of people asking. Like I got people honestly trying to come film the practices and watch the practice. At this point, the way we pushing this on social media, now you got to come to a tournament now. You got to see us in the tournament.
I don't blame you.
You got to see us in the tournament now.
Yeah, when you start that, I don't want to call it distraction for the kids either. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I can't get them that time, man. I got to have them for them 2 hours, man. We got to be serious, man. Like I said,
distractions,
Yeah.
Like I said, we gotta keep them grounded.
Yeah, like I said, the first tournament to me is the biggest tournament because I get to see where we at. This first tournament, I get to see where we at, man. I'm telling you, the closer we get to it, I ain't getting no more sleep, bro. I ain't gonna get no sleep. Next week, I don't even plan to get no sleep Monday through Friday.
Coach, you gotta go to sleep. They need
you. Man, listen. I'm telling you, man, you don't. It feel like I'm playing. You gotta realize, listen, man. I'm telling you how crazy it was right quick.
Yeah.
Day before trials, I was nervous and I ain't even trying out.
I mean, it's in you. It's in you. It's like anytime,
man, I'm nervous.
It's like anytime I watch a game now, a good intense game, I want to play again. That's any game, high school, college. I'm like, I want to get out there again.
Yeah, because it makes you want to do that, man.
Yeah.
Hey, but me running down Wilson trying to start the ball when they play, I'll be out of breath. I'll be out of breath, man. But you got to realize when I run, they be thinking I'm running them too much. Man, I remember when I was in college at Selma, man, do you know we ran our first hour, we practiced 3 hours. Our first hour practice was straight conditioning. Man, we used to have to run to the College Park, Block Park, and run back. Our coach would be in the truck. That's a mile. Come inside the gym. He turned the heater on 90, and we started doing suicides. 8, 16, all that for an hour before we even started to pick up a ball.
You ain't touch the ball. You ain't touch the ball. See
what
I mean?
Before you start to practice. And see, the reason I love my Selma University team because we pushed each other. If somebody felt like they were going to fall out, no, we're going to hold you and we're going to run with you. And that's what I'm trying to get them to see. Like, you got to hold your teammate accountable. If he missed a layup, we all got to run because we got to hold each other. Because first time we supposed to be all-star. So we shouldn't be missing layups. You feel me? That's why it's AAU is like all-star. So you got to hold the next person accountable. That makes you want to play 2 times harder because I know deep down inside that I'm held accountable. If I miss this, we all got to run.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And if I miss this when we run, we need to run with pride and lift each other up.
Man, speaking of layup, man, how many of my guys are still on right now? How many of y'all are dunking for me? How many of y'all throwing it down?
I want to see who on. Who on? Give me some names.
Let's see. We got Eli. We got Hooper. And we got
Eli can dunk. Hooper can dunk.
Okay. What about Christian?
I don't know. I gotta see Christian get up there and dunk. I gotta see him get up there. I ain't never Christian more finesse. He more finesse. He more like a finesse around the basket.
Okay. I see. Okay.
Who else you got on there?
Let me see. The rest on they ain't dropped off, but I know Aiden and Terrence and rest on can dunk. I know they can.
Nah, Nah, they ain't dunking. They they ain't dunking. They ain't dunking. But the way they talk though, you'll think they dunking. The way they talk though, boy, you'll think they dunking, boy. I'll tell you, think they dunking. But Eli and Hooper, dunking. Eli and Hooper, they dunking.
Yeah.
The only thing worrying me about them, I just hope they don't dunk in the game and miss. Cause I'm gonna be mad, man. I'm gonna be mad.
Coach, tell me real quick now. What's the price they gotta pay for missing the dunk in the game?
Don't make me do that. I almost said something to make you laugh. That's what I was gonna tell you. I ain't gonna feed them.
No, you can't stop them now.
I ain't gonna do it like that. But they missed that dunk. Just gonna make them do. Do push-ups in front of everybody after the game.
Oh no!
I'm like in that gym right there. Like when we finish out that huddle, you gotta do. Like when we finish, you gonna have to go drop down and do the push-up. Cause they're gonna make you not when you dunk, you're gonna want to make the dunk. Like you gotta make it interesting. You gotta make it interesting.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta be held
push up after a game. That might be the worst thing in the world.
I'm trying to tell you, but see, some of my players, like I got one kid, he'll miss a layup. He's automatic, like he's just already in his mind. He just drop down, start doing push-ups.
Oh yeah, you
see, another thing I'm trying to get my team to do this year is when a player subs out, I want everybody to stand up and get that person to clap them as they come up. That's what I'm planning on doing this go round. I ain't sat down with them yet. I'm doing that this week. When a player come out, everybody stand up. I watched Lee do that this year. Every time a player subbed out, everybody on the bench stood up and gave that person a handshake. And that's where it started at, man. If you can get that down packed like that, that's where it started.
We did that at St. Jude always. We had
for real.
Yeah, we did. It was a no-brainer. It started in practice. We started doing that in practice. They carried on to the game.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I think that helps a lot when all your teammates got to stand up before you come out. You shake everybody's hand. I think that'll help us a lot this year.
Yeah.
That's how you learn everybody.
Yeah, see that, and like I said, man, that build camaraderie, learn to trust your teammates, and that's all sportsmanship. And see, I see you touching on all of that. You touching all
that. Yeah, man, I gotta touch all of it, man. Just like I said, got a special unit to go around.
Yeah, I see. See, I see these guys. I see these guys, man. Team Driven gonna do some great things this summer. I'm looking forward to it.
Yes, sir. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that.
Hey, man, God gonna do it through. He will. He definitely gonna see it through. And I want to thank all y'all for a great episode tonight too.
We appreciate that, man. Appreciate that,
man. Probably my most hilarious one too.
It's all love, man. You gotta laugh. That's what I'm gonna do when I get on the phone with you. I mean, when I get off this thing.
What's up?
Man, I'm gonna watch Last Chance You and just learn. Like, bro, I really just watch that all day.
Yeah. I watched that.
I do that, man.
East LA. You know what? And you know what? That fit team driven. What y'all doing?
Yep.
It does.
Yep. That's why, man, I watch that so much. They don't even realize I watch that so much today. Outside of watching the Lakers, of course, you know, I got right now we at the bottom trying to get in, so I'm watching the Lakers.
Y'all made the play-in game without LeBron.
As of right now.
Yeah.
So got to finish strong. See, but Bron come back now. They say Bron back practicing, so Bron finna be back. We lost last night.
He'll be back.
We lost to the Knicks last night.
I think he'll be back probably the first game in April. That's what I think.
We got to get in there.
Yeah, and see, man, the team that the Lakers got now with D'Lo and all them, they done figured it out.
They didn't figure it out, man. They got a defense and Vanderbilt. Man, I love Vanderbilt.
Yeah. I like him too.
Bigger dish.
He tough, and he my boy that came from the Wizards, Rui. How you say his name?
Which one? Yeah, Rue. They call him Black Chinese. Black Chinese.
They call him Black. He from China, ain't he? Where you from?
Yeah, he from China.
Oh man.
They call him Black Chinese. They call him, man. He athletic though. I like him. I like his game. I like his game, man.
He tough, man. They figured it out, man. Russ and Pat Bell, doing good with the Bulls and the Clippers.
Yeah, you had to get rid of Pat Bell, man.
Pat, man, was just running around out there. He just
running around out there wasting energy and time.
he think he's chewing the son, man.
Man, he grabbed the camera one day, man. I'm like, man, please. No wing for the wing, and you grab the camera like that, man.
Hey, you know what? Courtney played Arkansas with him, didn't he?
The year Courtney got there, Pat left and went to declare for the NBA.
Okay, yeah. I thought they were there together.
Yeah. Yes, sir, man. Like I said, man, I enjoyed this time, man. I like you, man. Like I said, shout out to right now too, man, for giving the opportunity for Will Frank to get on here, man. Appreciate Rashad Robinson for taking his time out to talk to team and get us going.
Yes, sir. Anytime, man. It's all love. We're gonna do this again.
Yes, sir. Anytime, all time, man. Anytime. Y'all tap in, or y'all, if you got any donations, man.
Yeah.
It's hit that cash app sign, Team Driven 2025. Team Driven 2025. If you want to follow the Instagram page, it's Team Driven 2025. If you want to follow the coach page, that's me. It's _ G3 Will Frank, man.
Yeah, we're gonna have this episode ready for you probably in the next hour. It's gonna be available on all platforms: Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and Instagram Live too. So
yes, sir. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate the time.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap it up for the night, everybody. It's a good one, and y'all have a good night, and I'm gonna see y'all at the tournament soon, y'all.
Okay, I appreciate that, man. I'll see your schedule.
All right, yeah, send it to me.
Okay, all right.
All right.
All right.